beautifully spiced coconut-based chicken broth, crispy noodles on top. That's right guys, this is Chiang Mai's classic Khao Soi noodle soup. So I've heard this described as Thailand's version of laksa, and I guess it kind of has similar characteristics with the creamy broth and the spices. For me, it is one of my most favorite Thai noodle soups, and I can't wait to show you guys my version. So I'm going to start off by making the paste first. We're going to make sort of like a curry paste. We're going to start with some dried red chilies, and I've just had these soaking in some hot water for about 15-20 minutes, and then slice them up. Now this chili soaking liquid, don't throw that away. I'm just going to put this on the side because if we get a little stuck in our blender further down the track, we're going to need some of that water. Okay, chilies go in. Next up are the red Asian shallots. Now you could use French eschalots here as well. And some garlic and lemongrass. Just give that a bruise with the back of your knife. Peel away that outer layer that can be a little tough. Now finally slice that. And some galangal. So galangal kind of looks like ginger, but not the same. Has a much more high citrusy, floral, pine forest kind of aroma to it. Try and find it at your Asian grocer, and you just need to peel it and then chop it up. If all these ingredients are too difficult for you guys to find in your area, you could use a Thai red curry paste, a store-bought one as well if you like. And next up we have kaffir lime leaves. So these guys add such a beautiful fragrance and aroma and flavor. So you just need to peel the stem out, and it's easier to roll these guys up before slicing. And now we're getting into the spice realm. We're going to start off with some ground cumin and some ground coriander, and then a healthy dose of turmeric. And then finally we want our salty element. So I'm using a Thai shrimp paste, and this is going to add both not just saltiness but also an umami or a savory background flavor. It does have a very strong smell. I would recommend not smelling it, just using it. And then a little pinch of salt. Now just blend this to a smooth paste. So you can see here that I've kind of just got my blender chopping the ingredients. I can't really see a wet paste yet. It's very dry, so I'm going to add in some of that chili liquid. And you just want to do this a couple of spoonfuls at a time because I don't want it too wet. Okay, let's have a look. That's what we want. So you can see we've got a fairly smooth paste here. I don't mind a few little chunks of chili in there. I think that makes the final dish seem a little bit more rustic and more homemade. And this recipe makes twice as much curry paste as you're going to need, so keep the rest of it in the freezer for another day. Now we get started on that all-amazing broth. All right, I want a little bit of oil in my pan and some of our curry paste. The smell as soon as that hits the oil is so beautiful. Now the idea here is that we want to soften up all of those raw aromatics that we have in our paste. So give this a good couple of minutes to really develop some flavor. Paste is smelling amazing. Time to add in the chicken, and I'm using chicken thighs. So traditionally, if you were eating this in Chiang Mai, generally it would be a chicken drumstick. I find that it kind of gets a bit messy trying to eat the noodle on a drumstick, so I like to do chicken thigh when I'm doing it at home. Just let that chicken kind of develop a little bit of flavor and color in there. Now we're going to add in some coconut milk. And then some chicken stock as well. And now we're going to do a little bit of seasoning now and a little bit of seasoning after we've simmered the soup. And to do that, I need some palm sugar. Just need to shave that with your knife. And then some fish sauce. And then just a little dash of dark sweet soy sauce. This is going to give us a little bit more of a deeper color. Now turn the heat down. You don't want this to rapidly boil because that could curdle your coconut milk, which is fine if that does happen because you can still eat it, but it just has little flecks of white in there. But gentle simmer about 20 minutes. So while the chicken's doing its thing, we're gonna make some crispy little bits and pieces to go on top of the soup. Now I'm using some wonton wrappers to do that today. So I'm gonna make a little pile and then slice them into about 3 or 4 millimeters wide. And just loosen them up a little bit. Now I've got some hot oil and I want to put little bunches of these noodles, I guess they are now, into the oil. And then just like magic, they turn into crispy little strips. Now, time to have a look at this glorious soup. It's just like this big bowl of sunshine. I love the color. Now here's where we have to do some final seasoning. Wow, that flavor. When you think about all the things that are in there, the lemongrass, the galangal, the fish sauce, the kaffir lime leaves, the garlic, and it's all turned into this beautiful, harmonious, magical soup. Wonderful. We do need a little bit of extra fish sauce though, and just a little pinch of salt for my liking. Amazing. Now let's get everything into the bowl so we can eat it. Yes, the best part. So in these bowls I have some thin, fresh egg noodles. In Chiang Mai you would have these noodles that are slightly wider. Now I couldn't for the life of me find them at my supermarket this morning, and I live in Thailand. So probably gonna be very hard for you guys to find. So these type of egg noodles are perfectly fine to use. I'm gonna get some chicken onto there. And then some of that soup. Isn't that just the most satisfying color? And now, just like a lot of noodle soups here in Thailand, it's kind of all about the condiments that you put on at the end as well as the soup itself. So I'm gonna put a little bit of coriander in here. Now I want those crispy noodles on top. And then on the side, you want to serve this with a lime wedge. And then I've got some little red shallots and then a little chili paste with some spice. And this little green vegetable here is pickled mustard greens. You can find them in an Asian grocer. They usually come in a vacuum sealed bag or in a can. And they have like a sour flavor and a crunchy texture. So it adds flavor and texture to the soup. So before you eat it, you've got to squeeze your lime juice on, add a few of these bits and pieces. And there you go guys, Chiang Mai's very famous Khao Soi noodle soup. It is possible to make a beautiful version of this at home. Always brings me so much joy. Yeah. Oh. I get really messy when I really enjoy my food. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.